What's up, Knife Tube? It's Diamond Cut Steel, and you guys are going to learn something today. All right, first thing I want to let you know, granddaughter's over. She's a baby. So if you hear some fussing and, cartoons in the back, that's why. She's out here messing around in the shop every 2 minutes, so it is what it is. Don't pay attention to it. What we're going to do, we've got this old school 52-100 knife at about 61.5, 62 RC. And she needs an edge. Actually holds an edge relatively decently. Nothing spectacular, but not bad. It's been thinned. It's really, really nice and thin. It comes down to about 6 thousandths all through here, and probably about 8 or 9 thousandths up here in the tip. So super thin. Actually, it's probably more like 5 thousandths right here. Super, 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 super thin. So, edge is not in too bad a shape, so we're just going to start out on the 1500 Kuromaku. Then we're going to go 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. Going to finish on that 8,000 Rockstar. That is such a banger of a stone. This knife is finished at about 15, 14 degrees per side. Way too small for me to actually feel the bevel. We're about right there. It's probably about 14. This edge is quite old, so we're going to go ahead and remove a decent bit of steel. Believe it or not, this 1500 will actually remove a decent bit of steel pretty quickly. So, as you can see, it's definitely stripping off some steel. That's one thing I really love about these stones. Even at a relatively high grit, they remove steel relatively quick. Turn old Bluey down just a little bit for me, please. Old dirty Bluey is going to drive me crazy. Kind of fun having little kid back in the house. All right. Again, the bevel's way too small for me to be able to actually feel it. So we're at about probably going to be about 14 degrees per side. That's going to be about right there. Again, we're gonna remove more steel than we actually need to, just because there's some fatigue steel there, because the steel has been used a lot and stropped back a lot. I'll tell you, if you have more simple stainless and simple carbons, up to 64, 65 RC, these stones they're amazing. They really are. Like they really are. They're just great stones. I really love this 1500. It's probably my single favorite stone out of the whole line, actually. A lot of people like say, "Oh, it's an unnecessary stone." I disagree. I think it's the most necessary out the set, in my opinion. Okay, we got a nice butt. Nice and consistent. All right, perfect. As you can see, we removed a pretty substantial amount of steel. And remember, that's a 1500 doing that. It doesn't feel like it's a stone that'll remove metal very quickly, but it actually does. Hit it with the rust eraser real quick. Get any load up off of it. Have it ready for next use. Okay. I'm sorry. Bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. But and another thing, because the 1500 is kind of the redheaded stepchild, you can find it for pretty cheap a lot of times. If you look around, you find it for like 30, 38, 35, $36. Is where say like the 1000, usually going to be up there around 50. This is a brand spanking new Rockstar 3000. So the water beading up on it like that, that's going to be just because of there's a coating on the stone. I'm not going to worry about taking it off. This is not lapped. This is straight out the box. 3K Rockstar. These Rockstars are fantastic. Can you all see? Yes, you can. About right there. These stones are so luxurious feeling. I love them, love them, love them. I'll take these over Chaucera. I'll take them over. They're the same abrasive as the Shapton glass, but they're not on the glass plate and they're twice as thick. So trust me, skip the Shapton glass and just get the Rockstar. You get a lot more stone. And cheaper too. But I'll take this abrasive line over pretty much any synthetic alumina based stone. They are so good. I had the entire set and I absolutely love them. You can pick them up for a great price. These stones really are something. They're just amazing. The feel of these stones are second to none. No, they don't have a lot of feedback. I want to tell you that. They'll let you know if you're over or under angle, but they're not no high feedback stone by any means. But they leave a beautiful finish. They get knives incredibly sharp. They don't wear too quickly. And the feel of them is just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love them. If you get some, I have no doubt you'll love them too. Okay. Y'all see? Got a little bit of load up from the tip. That comes right out. Nothing to worry about. These stones cut beautifully. They actually cut harder steels very, very nicely. Okay. 3K is already leaving a spectacular finish. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I'll show you how easy these clean up, but just go over them real quick with a rust eraser and you're good to go. Or a Sabatoro, however you pronounce that. Go over it real quick and you're literally back to brand spanking new. I'll show you real quick. Back to perfect. Oh, I missed one little spot. Hold on. Sorry. That it'll sharpen much nicer next time because of that. Now that coating's gone. Now we're going to go over to another really fabulous stone, the Kuromaku 5K. This is another one of my very favorite stones right here. This 5K is money. It leaves a terrific finish. I really, really like this stone as a finish stone. It's yeah, the finish it leaves is incredibly nice. It cuts quickly. It's got nice feedback. It polishes extremely nicely. Keep in mind, this is, about 62 HRC, 61 and a half, 62. So it's a pretty hard piece of steel. These stones cut them with no problem. Here's some of that burr break loose that's in. nice and crispy. It literally popped. Another very, very luxurious feeling stone. Not as much as the Rockstar or the glass line, but just very, very luxurious feeling. That's the best way I can explain it. These are staple stones. Like they're staples in the sharpening community for a reason. They have excellent, they have excellent history with sharpeners, and for good reason. They're just good stones. A lot of people would probably disagree with me about this. I like the Kuromakus better than I do Chosera. Overall, I probably like the Rockstars better than I do the Kuromakus, but only certain grits. Certain grits I like better of the Kuromakus, certain grits I like better of the Rockstar or glass stones. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to make this thing just stupid sharp. This is not going to be one where I'm sharpening for tooth or for aggression. I'm sharpening for pure keenness right now. So see, I'm actually refining that burr down. Here, you hear that? That tick? Literally a piece of burr snapping off. So what I'm actually doing right now, I'm refining that burr down for the 8K. And then we're really gonna do an excellent job on the 8K. Clean the stone off real quick. I'll be right back with you folks. One thing I will not do, I do not leave any load up in my quality stones. That is a no-no. My quality stones, they get cleaned right at use. And then we have Rockstar 8K. This, in my opinion, is a very, very special stone. I like it better than the 10K substantially. This is another new one. I have a couple of them. See the water bead up? There's a coating on it. No big deal though. I think I have 3 or 4 of the 8Ks actually. I like the 8K better than I do the 10K. This stone right here is a staple stone. That's the best way I can put it. It's just a fantastic stone. I very much enjoy the shave with a straight razor off of this 8K. I don't need to take it any higher than that. The stone does a beautiful job. And you're gonna see the finish. Like I said, we're sharpening for absolute sharpness right now. I don't care about bite. I care about pure push cutting sharpness. Oh, I love this stone. If you're a sharpener, the feel of this stone right here is really something special. I love it. I love the feel of this stone. I can't tell you enough how great it is, but it's a it's just a special feeling stone. So we're gonna bring this thing to an extreme level of keenness. I figured this would be a perfect knife to break in these two new Rockstars. Ooh, that bad boy's pretty. Now we're Hey, stop crying. Be good, we'll go in a minute. We're gonna refine that burr down to nothing. Being extremely careful to stay exactly on angle. Now we're gonna work that remaining burr back and forth. This is really well done steel, so the burr snaps off no problem. We just want to be extra careful to be exactly on angle. Nope, I need this. You're a good girl. Now we're getting that burr really, really, really fatigued. I don't feel any burr remaining. It feels pretty crisp. I'm sure there is a little bit. Now we're going to make some alternating lighter and lighter deburring passes. Because the bevel is so small, it's very hard for me to feel when I'm exactly on the bevel. You know, when you got real teeny bevels like this, it's hard to feel the bevel intersect and lock against the stone. So I'm having to be extra careful with my hand position, repeating my hand position, because I really can't feel the bevel all that well. And right now is when you want to make sure that your angle consistency is flawless, or as close to flawless as you can possibly get. So right now I'm just being exceptionally careful. This knife is going to be one that'll cut you, and you won't have no idea you're cut until you're gushing blood. Broke the handle off of it. I need to put some new wood handles on it. Okay. All right, let me go clean this stone off. We should be just about good to go. Yeah, almost. She wants to go to the park. Hold on, go to the park in a minute. Relax. Yeah, no, I got that coating off here. It'll be much nicer on the next sharpening. And now what we're going to do, stone cleans up beautifully. It's something I suggest that you do to your, especially to your higher end stones. I very much suggest that as soon as you're done with them, you go clean the load up out of them before you even go to your next stone. And you know, that's my advice anyhow. So we're at a true 8K. We're just gonna hop. I'll show you where we're at right now. Clean this edge off. Show you where we're at right now. I mean, it's going to be an absolute razor. Oh yeah, beautiful. Mm-hmm. Guys, come on. Now we're just going to go to one micron at exactly sharpening angle. I can't stress that. You do not want to be over at all. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is after some 1 micron. Woo! Oh yeah. And now you wipe this edge off. So when you change to a different strop, wipe your edge off. Do not cross contaminate. Now we're just going to go to some quarter micron.
I love you too. I love you. I love you. And I love you. I love you. I love you too.
Because I'm not worried about tooth. I don't mind stropping more passes.
What? Why did you do that? What? No, why did you do that? I need to hurry up, please. Good.
You ready to go to the park?
Huh?
You ready to go to the park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you, baby. Okay. Now we should have a absolutely crazy sharp edge with very, 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 very keen.
Papa.
What, Bob? You have a beautiful bright mirror.
Papa.
What? Beautiful mirror. Oh, thank you. Well, I need this. Let me see it. Thank you. Listen to this. What? Yeah, listen when I cut. You hear how quiet that is? That's right up next to the microphone. Unbelievably sharp. You know, for like cutting fish, you know, like salmon to make sushi or tuna, axe on edge carrots, stuff like that. This edge right here will absolutely blaze through them. Trying to show you actually how bright, beautiful that mirror is. Like this is literally a perfect mirrored edge. So. I don't have it. I wish I knew how to. Oh, that's better. But you know, this is like a bathroom mirror, quality mirror edge. It's absolutely perfect. And you know, just silly sharp. Like I said, this is the type of edge that'll cut you and you won't even know it till you're bleeding. So look how far I'm cutting away from where I'm holding the paper. Like this edge, you know, edges like this are kind of pointless for most use. They're just not needed. But for the things that for when you're using an edge like this on a task that it suits very well, you can't beat it. Like, you know, take this super thin geometry and cut carrots and, you know, with an edge like this, and it doesn't even feel like they're there. But you know, for most use, edges like this are kind of pointless. But like I said, when it's a when the when you have a specific use case for that edge, they can't be beat. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. It was fun. And sorry about the baby in the background, but you know what? Babies bring happiness. So I hope everybody hearing her got a smile on their face. And if you didn't, then you might not be the nicest person in the world. Babies should make you smile. And if they don't, maybe you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Anyways, it was fun, and I will talk to you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. So have a good day.